Good morning, I'm Meteorologist Chita Craft. So we do have a brand new flood advisory. This is over Harris County, and it's just because we're seeing some thunderstorms kind of redevelop over the same areas. This is what we call training, and some of these thunderstorms that are sitting kind of right overhead, we're going to have to watch some of these rainfall totals. Don't forget, all of Harris County is under that flood watch. So any one of these thunderstorms over the next several hours could potentially drop anywhere from a half to even upwards of 2+ inches of rain per hour. And that would quickly give you a high water spot. Notice there is some lightning in the area. I did see the lightning count actually drop just a little bit. But what I've been monitoring is hail. Within these thunderstorms, you're going to see the potential of damaging wind, hail, even an isolated tornado will be possible. So looking at our hail detector over the last 2 hours, take a look from Katy, potentially to Addicks, even along Cypress to Jersey Village. You may have picked up some pea-sized hail, even potentially larger than that, even potentially inside the city, the Galleria into downtown. Not out of the question, these thunderstorms will be capable of producing hail. So again, that advisory is active, it is in place. It's until 1 o'clock this afternoon. Now, looking at the number of lightning strikes, again, a lot of the lightning count has significantly dropped over the past couple of hours. Earlier this morning, I was showing some of these thunderstorms with 400-500 lightning strikes in about a 10-minute period. So even though they're not quite as strong as early this morning, notice how they're still draped pretty much across the area. So we're watching the lightning, these thunderstorms basically sitting fairly stationary, putting our future track into motion. This is noon today. We're still tracking thunderstorms. So I don't want you to think that this is it. We're going to see periods of heavy rain all throughout your Sunday. You need to stay weather ready. I know that it's Cinco de Mayo, but be prepared. And again, any of these thunderstorms will be capable of producing some very heavy rain, blinding rain at times. This is 1:30 this afternoon, continuing to monitor some of these thunderstorms, potentially set up along the exact same areas. Now, looking at this run, the only good news I would say, some of the most vulnerable areas to our north, potentially getting a little bit of a break. And that'd be really good news for them. Now, still isolated thunderstorms possible, but the further south that we can get our heavier rainfall totals, that's actually better for the entire area. Getting into this evening, finally, we start to see these thunderstorms wind down. We get a much needed break overnight into your Monday. I'll still leave about a 20% chance. Notice this is 5:30 in the morning tomorrow morning of that isolated shower. But those heavy, strong thunderstorms are finally out of here. So the good news is we get a little bit of a break as we get into the beginning of the work week, and it's really going to transition all about the heat. But I think we'll be okay after all the rain that we've seen. Your hour-by-hour planner, if you're watching this trying to plan your Sunday, again, this is what I would say. Right now, the roads are handling the rain that we've had so far this morning really well, okay, for the most part. But as we continue throughout the day, depending on where these strong thunderstorms, those cells set up, if it's over the same areas where grounds are already saturated, you need to be prepared that if you run into high water, turn around. Don't chance it on this Sunday, okay? So we continue to see the chance for some showers and thunderstorms right through your afternoon. Then getting into your evening hours, that's when we finally quiet things down. Flood watch in effect through this evening, through 7 o'clock tonight. I think rainfall rates between about 1 to 3 inches of rain possible. I think totals by the end of the day could be higher, so we have to watch these cells really closely. We are still under that moderate risk for flooding in Harris County and all of our counties to the north, but really all of Southeast Texas basically under that slight risk. So flooding is still very much a concern right through the afternoon. We're going to be monitoring it for you right here at KHOU. Looking at our 7-day forecast, have you seen, again, after today, we really quiet things down starting tomorrow, only that 20% chance in the morning. Then we're back into the 90s, first 90s of the year by midweek. The flood threat, though, is a concern today. We will keep you posted right here and just play it extra safe on this Sunday if you can. All right, more updates to come.